The KCS 3rd Sub is an HO scale model railroad set in 1982. The 3rd subdivision ran between Heavener, Oklahoma and Watts, Oklahoma. This video focuses on operations in the main yard in Heavener. We only need 2 operators to run this yard. One serves as the yardmaster and the trim crew, the other as the drill. When we have visitors, we use 3 people, an experienced yardmaster and 2 guests or visitors to work the drill and the trim. Our model is very faithful to the way the real yard was set up in 1982, including the unusual split ladder. The trim job builds outbound trains and marshals cars to add the trains which stop in the yard. It's called the trim because cars are already sorted onto specific tracks by destination, so the job pulls the whole cut and then trims off any cars that don't go out on the train being worked. The drill job sorts all cars coming into the yard, whether they are from a train that terminated in the yard or cars dropped by the train that stopped and worked in the yard. Tracks 5 through 8 are for cars going to closer on layout destinations. The local trains get their cars from these tracks. Tracks 1 through 4 are for trains headed to terminals or yards on another subdivision. Long-distance trains pick up cars here based on their destination. The yardmaster has a Masterwork Schedule, which gives him every train that is going to stop in the yard and what work each train needs to do. Train 82 is already there, so the yard crew will work that train first.
That's correct. You're pull when you're ready. Oh, 92 is where I just radio check. Start reading the signs.
Oh, there I am, right there. You just holler when you're ready.
We're ready. What are you doing?
Waiting on 10, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead. Quiet. Bottle up. Get down there, get in line, and cool your heels. Touch the lounge. I can call you later. Don't matter.
If you want to call me later, I'll just get out of the way.
If he'll be out of here, and once he's out of here, you're on his heels.
Okay, I'll just hang out over here then. Wait for him to go. Okay. Address. So pound, 92 pound. And then your overhead line, you can add on to that. Good.
Back to the range. You do look good, right? Well, I was expecting to. That's the thing. I started off with a plan. It's going to be okay. And just kind of working towards that.
Yep, I'm going to be on the roll shortly. KCS came out. Copy that. I do have a pickup on the house track spiral.
This is a demo of the Rfid system used on the HO scale KCS 3rd Sub. You'll see how it works in operation, as seen and used by the drill job that breaks down incoming trains and classifies cars. Here you see a diagram of the drill end of the yard. There are tracks set up for cars headed to various destinations on and off the model railroad layout. The drill crew's job is to sort cars from the incoming trains onto the correct tracks based on each car's destination. Let's take a look and see how that's done. Here comes our drill team, ready to latch on to the next cut of cars and begin to break them down and sort them into the right tracks. Here we select the RD track so we can latch on to our cut of cars. Take them ahead so we can pull the cars over the reader. Time to press the Start Read button so the system will start listing the cars as they pass over the reader. Note the flashing red light atop the small equipment shed. It flashes as each car's tag is read. As the tag is read, that latest read is placed at the top of the list. That way, when it's time to sort these cars to the proper tracks, the car on the point of the cut will be at the top of the list. For each car, the system shows the railroad, the reporting marks, the type of car, what train it's coming off of or destined for, and the destination, including the track that it's to be set off on. The last car read is the KCS 1650. That car then is at the head of the cut and is destined for track 5, the Sallisaw Dodger track. And here we are spotting it on track 5 thanks to the uncoupling magnet and easy job. Since we just spotted the KCS 1650, we touch that line on the screen and it is removed, putting the SSAM 87688 up next. We see it's bound for Waldron on track 7, so we press that button to line that route. We get rid of that SSAM car and we find out the next 2 cars are going to track 8, the local delivery track. So we shove back for track 8 after lining the route, and we will spot the 2 cars on track 8. Touch the next 2 cars so they disappear, and we see that the next car is going to Waldron, and we can push number 7 to line the route for Waldron. If you're interested in the hardware side of this, here's the reader track before I installed the little building. You can see that it's just a section of track with a reader hidden underneath it. The tags are little RFID capsules that go underneath the trucks in each rail car.
These readers are Inovonics ID12LA readers placed under the tracks. They are connected to an Arduino with an Ethernet shield and a custom ID12 shield to simplify connecting the readers to the Arduinos. All the hardware I used can be found on the Model Railroad Control Systems website, along with links to Seth Newman's presentations on RFID and model railroading. The switch lists were all created using JMRI's Operations Pro software.